very, very fine grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder. Ground mass is very fine. And now step off the limb. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Oh, that looks beautiful from radio. It has a dark, beautiful
approach. Welcome to Mysterious Pathways, where we explore the world's greatest unsolved mysteries, strange disappearances, and puzzling events. Today, we dive into a question that has sparked controversy and debate for decades. Did man really land on the moon, or has the entire world been deceived by one of the biggest cover-ups in history? We've all seen the famous footage, astronaut Neil Armstrong's first steps on the moon, that iconic phrase, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." But what if everything we thought we knew about that historic event was a lie? Was it a monumental achievement or an elaborate hoax? Let's unravel the clues and decide for ourselves.
It's our privilege today to share with you some of the details of that final month of July that was certainly the highlight for the three of us of that decade.
The year was 1969, and the world was caught up in the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union. On July 20th, 1969, NASA's Apollo 11 mission made headlines around the globe when astronaut Neil Armstrong became the first man to step onto the surface of the moon. Along with him were astronauts Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins, who together represented a crowning achievement for mankind. It was a moment that signaled America's victory in the space race during the height of the Cold War. But almost as soon as the celebration began, whispers of doubt started to surface. Skeptics raised questions about inconsistencies in the moon landing footage and photos. Why did the American flag appear to flutter when there is no atmosphere on the moon? How did the astronauts survive the intense radiation of the Van Allen radiation belts with 1960s technology? And why were no stars visible in the photos taken on the lunar surface? One of the core arguments of moon landing deniers is that we never went back. After 6 successful manned Apollo missions, the last being in 1972, the moon was seemingly abandoned. Despite advances in technology, humans have not set foot on the lunar surface for over 50 years. Why? Could it be that NASA has been hiding the truth all along? Now, let's dive deeper into some of the more speculative theories that have surrounded this mystery. One of the most widely discussed theories suggests that the entire moon landing was filmed on a Hollywood soundstage. Conspiracy theorists believe that the footage was directed by Stanley Kubrick, the filmmaker behind the groundbreaking movie 2001: A Space Odyssey. They point to the movie's realistic depiction of space and its release just a year before the Apollo mission as evidence that Kubrick could have been involved in creating a hoax to help the United States win the space race. Other theories suggest that NASA attempted to land on the moon, but something went horribly wrong. Either technical failures or even encounters with extraterrestrial life, and the footage we saw was created to hide what really happened. Some theorists even believe that shadowy government forces staged the moon landing to distract the world from deeper, more sinister agendas. But as captivating as these theories are, NASA and mainstream science have consistently denied all accusations. They've explained the fluttering flag as a result of the astronauts' movements while planting it in the lunar soil, and they argue that the lack of stars in the photos is due to the camera's exposure settings. As for the Van Allen radiation belt, NASA insists that the astronauts pass through it quickly, minimizing exposure. Yet, For every explanation, new questions seem to arise. As we reach the end of this journey, we're left with a question that has puzzled people for decades. Did man truly land on the moon? Or are we living in the shadow of one of history's greatest deceptions? The truth may forever remain shrouded in mystery, but one thing is certain: the moon landing, whether real or fabricated, has shaped the way we see ourselves as a species, capable of reaching for the stars. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think? Was the moon landing a real achievement, or is there more to the story than we've been told? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if there's an unsolved mystery or story that intrigues you, let us know. We might explore it in a future video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysteries of space, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Mysterious Pathways, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our next exploration into the unknown. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep questioning and stay curious.